I feel like this is a relationship, a friendship. Oh man. Sorry. I just get the feeling that you might be happy that this friendship is over. We have Seahorse Spirit with our animal deck. Two of these. Validation and balance. And one card, we have a nostalgia card on top for you. This is word art. I got such a kind of icky energy, so I don't know who the person is that you have on your mind, but this very well could be a friendship that has ended and you're kind of glad to see it go, because if that's the kind of energy that you were experiencing in this friendship, then like, ew. And I could imagine you being relieved that that's over, but we'll look into the into this message. Let's see what, oh yeah, what your fairy message is. So this card actually says healing. Now is a time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. Like I was saying, this might be a friendship that you feel like you are just ready to heal from, or like you were just ready to heal from and just kind of put it behind you. There might not be any thought about fixing this, but on the other hand, I could see that maybe like if you feel that something could be healed, I guess you could consider repairing this friendship or reconnecting with this person. We'll have to look at this. The feeling that I get from this is that this could have been a friendship that was very one-sided. I feel like someone might have been taken advantage of in this situation, and I'm reading it as you because that's how the energy is coming across. But if at any time these energies need to be reversed, if you feel more like you're resonating with the messages we're getting for your friend, maybe it's more how you were feeling, or vice versa, feel free to swap those energies if it helps you to understand your situation a little bit better. But I do feel like someone in this connection was taken advantage of. Something wasn't fair. Something was not balanced. Either this person took advantage of your kindness, or they could feel like you took advantage of them in some way. I feel like this might have been the type of friend that would even stand by and watch as other people took advantage of you. So that's what's weird about this. Like, this person might not have spoken up for you when they needed to. They might not have been on your side when you would have expected them to. And I feel like they view you, or they viewed you as somebody who was too passive, or somebody who let people walk all over you. And like they felt like you needed to stand up for yourself more. This energy could be swapped, and this could be how they saw you in relationship with someone else. The thing that's weird about this is that might be a message for some of you, and for others of you that might not resonate, or what I'm about to say might not resonate, because I get the weirdest vibe from this person. I get the vibe that they may have thought that you were too nice, that you like did too much for other people, or you needed to stand up for yourself a little bit more. And at the same time, I feel like they then took advantage of that. So instead of being a friend and like giving you advice to stand up for yourself more, or telling somebody to back off and stop taking advantage of you, it's almost like they saw this as a weakness of yours and they exploited it. And that's that gross energy that I was feeling. So I feel like you'll kind of know like who this person might be, because they probably, like, when you think back on some of the stuff that happened or what you did for this person or something like that, you might feel a little bit icky about it. You might feel like, I can't believe I went out of my way, I bent over backwards for this person, and that's how they repaid me. Like, gross is how it feels. I feel like this person mistook your kindness for weakness, and like you're not weak at all, and they probably were kind of messing with the wrong one, but they might not have realized that for a little while. Another thing that's kind of coming through is that this person may have seen you be really kind and really generous with those around you, and it's almost like they wanted to get their fair share in a way. Like if you were to do something nice for someone else, they would feel like, hey, I deserve that, like I should get that too. Like if you lend them money, you should lend me money too, we're friends, that type of energy. So it's like they wanted something from you. They saw you being very caring, very nurturing, and they took advantage of that. With this healing energy, I really feel like this is a relationship that you may have even had to take a little bit of time to heal from, or you might have felt like you had to heal some part of yourself to realize what this person's intentions were when it came to this friendship. But I also am kind of getting this is weird. I'm also getting, you guys might be empaths. I feel like are very, very tuned in. You might be spiritually gifted in some way. You might be a light worker. You might really resonate with this empathic sort of energy, because I feel like this person almost fed off of that energy. And I don't like this at all. I don't like the way this is coming through, because I almost feel like they could have even lured you into their like friendship, into their space, because they saw this light in you and they wanted to exploit it in some way. They wanted to like better themselves because of this light that you were displaying. I don't like this at all. I don't like this energy at all. And I don't think you did either. I think that's why this friendship is over. I keep hearing energy vampire, so this actually could have been somebody that made you feel really drained every time you were around them. You'll know if this is your pile or not. Like, you're gonna know. If this isn't resonating, you might want to check out one of the other readings, reading 1 or 2, or maybe like a whole different video. This is the only reading that I've done on friendships, but you can like find other ones. But I'm feeling like these are my empaths here. I'm feeling like this is somebody who really felt like they were benefiting from your energy, or felt like they could get something from you. And it might have taken you a while to see this, because I feel like your brain doesn't work the way this person's brain works. I feel like you are very giving, very nurturing, will go out of your way for people, will be generous toward people, will offer your services, offer help. And this was somebody who just saw this as an opportunity to get whatever they could. And I feel like you might not have realized that for a while. I get the feeling that you could have let this person off the hook a few times. Like, you might have recognized this. You might have seen like, they just want this or that from me, or they're just using me for this reason, or they're taking something from me. I feel like this could show up in so many different ways. I get different vibes from this person, but I feel like you might have realized that something was off, and you might not have done anything about it for a while. You kind of just like made excuses for them, or wanted to believe the best. I get like, I feel like this is the type of person, okay, let's put it like this, and let's go into some examples, because I need to sort it through this energy. I feel like this is the type of person who always wanted you to listen to their problems and never wanted to listen to yours. Like, always wanted your advice and wanted to like pull you into whatever drama they had going on in their life, wanted your help with like whatever projects they have going on or whatever. Like, they move and they want you to help them move, and you're like, of course, like, why wouldn't you do that for a friend? But when you move, they're nowhere to be found. They don't want to help you move the heavy boxes or whatever it might be. They want help with their school assignment, and when you need help, they don't offer any, like that type of thing. Like, they always wanted your advice. I feel like they see this is the type of person, like, they saw something in you. They saw something in you that they wanted, is what it feels like. Even if that was just your advice, like, you might see things in a way that they just couldn't see, and they wanted that from you. But they never wanted to reciprocate that. So, like, a really one-sided friendship. And I kind of, like, also get the vibe of, like, you know those people, like, oops, I forgot my wallet, that type of energy. I feel like they're the type of person, like, you went out to eat and they'd always be like the person that didn't have any money, that conveniently forgot to bring their wallet or their purse or something like that, like, over and over and over again. Like, very one-sided. And you may have paid their way a lot of times. It's like you may have taken on the brunt of the work that had to go into this friendship, with the promise that, like, they would get you next time. Like, oh, I forgot my wallet, you get me next time. Or I'm having this problem, I need your help, and when you have a problem, I'll be there for you. You thought they would return the favor because that's what you would do, and it just, like, never happened, or it was very rare. So I feel like this is the type of person that had the habit of taking advantage of your resources or taking advantage of your knowledge in some way. I feel like you're very creative. Like, they might have taken advantage of your creativity, taken advantage of your ideas, maybe even ripped you off in some cases. Like, I really get, like, there's a lot of ways this could come through. Some of these energies are, like, nastier than others, more, like, more blatant than others, and some of them are, like, kind of subtle, but it doesn't really feel great no matter how it comes through. Like, this could be somebody who kind of, like, copy you all the time, rip off your style, that type of thing. The type of person, like, you, they want to borrow your things, but you never get them back. They borrow your clothes or your shoes or something, you never get them back, or they return them damaged or something like that. Like, they just seem to have very little regard for you, for your feelings, for your time, your money, that type of thing. I get the energy of somebody who likes to control things. Like, they wanted to have the final say. They wanted things to go their way. The reason this is coming up, like, I asked how they view you. And it's like, I can see that they kind of viewed you as somebody who was there to serve them, or who they could get something from. And even if the friendship was real and genuine, there was this part of them that wanted to get something from you. And it was almost like they were just waiting around to see how much they could get from you, or how many times they could go behind your back, or how many times they could betray you before you stood up for yourself. And I feel like you did with this validation card. I do feel like there was a time when you put your foot down and you actually had to stop this person. But the reason that I don't like that is because it feels like the type of person who you would actually have to stop. Like, they wouldn't stop doing this on their own. They wouldn't stop acting like this on their own. And this is like a relationship where you just feel kind of used, and you're waiting for them to see that the way they're behaving isn't right, that the stuff they're doing just, like, really isn't right, and they don't see it on their own. They wait for you to tell them. Like, they were never going to stop. They really weren't considering your feelings. So really take this as it resonates. It might not be, like, all of that for all of you, but I think what's important is that they didn't really consider your feelings that much. They just considered what you could do for them, if that makes sense. I feel like you weren't the only person to see this person's true colors, though, and that's part of this validation. Like, I think over time, more and more people started to see how, like, what games this person was playing, or they will start to see the games that this person was playing, because I feel like there might be an element of you feeling like this was really unfair, or like this person turned people against you, and, like, now you have to go around with people thinking things about you that aren't true, and you're like, it could be kind of irritating because you want them to see what you see and know what you know about this person. But I do feel like you will get that, like, validation of your feelings at some point if you haven't already. I do think over time, like, the games, the gossip, this stuff will come to light. It might seem like they're getting away with it, or it might seem like they've gotten away with it for a long time, but it will come to light. Their lies and the games that they're playing will catch up with them. And I feel like it's a situation of people have to get caught up in this person's web for themselves, for them to see it. They might not believe you. They might want to give this person the benefit of the doubt. They have to get mixed up in this for themselves, and then they will come to you and say, you know what? It happened to me too. This person is no good. I told them something, they went and spread it all around, or they took advantage of me in this way, or whatever it is. I think that this person sees you as somebody who wants and who deserves balanced friendships, like friendships where there is reciprocation. They see you as somebody who's looking for that, and like they kind of know that that's not them. They were just seeing how long they could get away with it, to be honest with you. Wow. I feel like they really weren't happy to lose you, and I just don't know if that's coming from a genuine place. From the vibe I get from this person, it's not that genuine. They weren't happy to lose their supply of like endless love and caring and nurturing and advice. Like, they weren't happy to lose this friendship that felt good to them. It was good on their end. It felt great on their end. They didn't really care about what it was making you feel like. So yeah, I just feel like this person saw something in you that they envied, something that they can't really replicate because they tend to be very self-centered. So it's like they're not going to be able to have true friendships, and they kind of know that about themselves. They know that if they continue behaving like this, they won't have true friends that they can rely on, that they can depend on in their life, and that you will have that because you're a genuine person. So yeah. It's like they weren't valuing you for who you were as a person. They were valuing you for what you could do for them. This could even be like you having connections or something. You could have been like you knew people who could like get you guys into a particular club or something like that, or you had the right kind of friends that could give them some sort of opportunity, and I just feel them taking advantage of that. I really get a gross energy from this person, you guys. So the Page of Cups in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's almost like it was bad luck that you met this person. Like, I wonder if you felt like that. Like, this was just really bad luck. Like, you wish you had never. Nine of Crystals. So that's Nine of Pentacles energy. This is like the energy of being independent. This person could have given you the feeling that you would rather have no friends than be friends with them. Four of Crystals and Four of Cups. Yeah, I don't get the vibe that you guys are really that interested in rekindling with this person. No, let's get one more. I feel like this person was greedy. And it could have had to do with money. It might not have, though. It's like they're greedy, they're selfish. They were just looking out for themselves all the time. Okay, well, we already got our card. The Five of Wands, so some conflict, some internal conflict. You could have had internal conflict about this. There could have even been this energy of wanting to smooth things over. We have the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Let me try to move these up so you can see these cards better. There could have been this part of you that wanted to try to smooth things over sometimes, or like at a particular time you thought maybe this could be worked out. You might not have seen this person's true colors completely at that point. But I think that this could have even created some internal conflict for you. And I think that speaks more to do with that's more to do with who you are as a person. You wanted to see the best in this person. You wanted to maybe give them an opportunity. But it just feels like it feels like they didn't show that. It even feels like this person could have been emotionally manipulative sometimes, or used something that was really like sensitive for you, use that against you. I don't think this is a relationship that you're really all that interested in. It doesn't feel like that to me, because it feels like there was something really hurtful here, and like this could have been a cycle that just went on and on and on and on, and it's like you're just not interested. I just think this person was looking out for themselves all the time. I think you're off to do bigger and better things with this Knight of Wands, Seven of Crystals. It's like you're waiting to Page of Crystals. Yeah, there's like a lot more for you to do besides mess around with this person, and like you can better yourself instead of essentially being like, I get this like servant vibe. Like, you know how some people, it's like they give you the impression that you're just there to serve them. You're just there to do whatever it is that they need, and they're never concerned with what you need. I feel like that's the vibe here, and it's like you have so much more to pursue, and you're like seeing that, and you can totally use these great qualities that you have, where like you will take care of people, you will be a true friend to people, you will be there when they need you, and you'll provide like even healing energy to people. You can totally use that in balanced relationships that are fair and that aren't gross. Sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. This is like, it's not good, and I've been here before. So it's like, it's not a good thing, and it can take you so long, especially if you are like a really sensitive person. It can take you a long time to see that like this person isn't a true friend. Like every chance they get, they stab you in the back. Every chance they get, they try to take something for themselves and don't look out for you, even though you're always looking out for them. Let's look and see if this person wants to rekindle this friendship, like if they're interested in continuing this friendship. Well, that's a lot of cards. I guess we'll take them. We have the Three of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Empress, and the Nine of Cups. I think this person would rekindle this friendship if they were given the opportunity. Yeah, let's look at like some of the energies here, because I kind of skipped over that. So we have Taurus, Libra energy. We have what else do we have going on here? We have a lot of like earth energy here. That Nine of Crystals is coming through really, really strong for me. Also a lot of water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Virgo here. Yeah, you guys. I'm just looking at this energy. It's like bottom of the deck, the High Priestess, more Virgo energy. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like this person, and I just have the feeling that they would be willing to rekindle this friendship, or they might be interested in it, but I'm not sure about their motives here. I feel like it's more selfish than anything. They still see you as somebody that has value, that maybe could get them somewhere, or could supply something for them. Like you're an endless supply of something. This could even be that healing energy. It's just like they feel like you're an endless supply of this, and if they could tap back into it, they would. That's so gross, you guys. I'm gonna get you some advice. I don't want to be biased here, but like, I clearly am. So of course, use your own judgment. I've been saying this in all the readings. Like in terms of the advice, you know what's best, because you know specifically what the situation is, and you know like how long this has been going on, and how you feel about this. So take this advice with a grain of salt, because really it's up to you how you handle this. But let's see what advice Spirit has for you when it comes to this friendship. The whole deck almost flew out of my hand, so maybe Spirit has a lot of advice. All that glitters. This is kind of a card that says like all that glitters ain't gold. You know what I mean? It's like, this is the message I'm getting from this card right now. Like, this may have looked like it was a great friendship, a balanced friendship, but it might not have been. We have come to the edge. Let's get another one. I think there's a lot like more for you. A lot better friendships. I feel like this person may have even like taken you to the edge, like really tested your limits, tested your patience. Here and Now and Treasure Island. I'm getting the feeling that Spirit wants you to know that there's like so much better for you, especially if this is a friendship where like you don't feel like you've made another connection since this. I'm just getting the feeling that it's like, there's so many cards on the table, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just getting the feeling there's like a lot for you to look forward to. There are better, more balanced friendships for you to look forward to. And that everything that looks on surface level like it's a great thing might not be, because this friendship may have started out like looking like it was great. This could have been somebody you had a lot of fun with, you shared a lot of secrets with, you spent a lot of time with, maybe somebody you knew for a long time, but it's like, I feel like the balance wasn't there. I just feel like the balance was not there. I feel like you were the one putting in all the effort to this friendship. So it's like, there's kind of this message of like just being present and not really worrying, kind of letting your blessings come in. So this might be an indication that like your real people, your tribe, they're coming in for you. But again, take this with a grain of salt. These aren't negative cards necessarily in your advice. So there could be something positive about this connection that you see. Something that makes you interested in rekindling. But I would say, and I feel like I said this to number 2 as well, be careful about this and make sure that these patterns aren't repeating themselves if you were to strike things back up with this person. Make sure that the pattern isn't repeating itself. I do see this internal conflict here, so there might be like a part of you that's not really sure what their intentions were, what their motives were. There could be a part of you that's unsure about that. But don't let anyone take advantage of you is what I will say. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me and letting me read your cards. I hope this reading was helpful for you. If you did enjoy this reading or resonate with any of these messages, don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you feel like it. And hopefully I will see you again in another reading really soon. Bye.